Hi, this is Mike Lindsay, and I work with Northern California Child Development, and I'm sitting here today with Michelle Lobstein, and she's a former Policy Council parent, and then also she was the vice chair. So I want to ask Michelle a little bit about what the Policy Council's like and what kind of reports you get, and any other things that you might want to talk about.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So you kind of get the whole ins and outs of NCCDI and what it takes to actually run the business to educate your kids. And for me, that was very interesting. I didn't really expect to be on the Policy Council. I didn't know what it took to be on the Policy Council, but Mike really led the way to have you understand the ins and outs. And so it was very warming and comforting to know what's going on in my kid's school.
Okay, good. Well, so what kind of information do you learn about, the child's development in early Head Start and Head Start?
So with my child, she was IEP for speech impediment, and so when I went into the school, I didn't know what to expect. She was my first child, so when I went into NCCDI, they really just took control and really helped me understand that they were there for my kid, and they wanted to help me as much as I can if I had any questions, that they were there to answer, and it was very comforting. So with her education and just seeing how much she had developed in that first year was just awesome. I really could not imagine, going through anything like that. But NCCDI really showed me that it's possible. It happens.
Okay, so I know that there's some good things that come your way when you're on the Policy Council, through the course of the year. So you want to talk about those a little bit and your experience with that?
Yeah, so when I was in Policy Council, we do, once a year, they do a grant that they let you choose what you want to do to help the community. And so both of the years that I was on Policy Council, we tried to help the community with a library and boxes, and we tried to have a brand new playground area. We had did some new baseball caps and hats and gloves for one of the kids programs. There was just a lot that they really want to help the community, so it was cool to be involved and kind of get to say your own input, really.
Okay, so last thing, were there any special occasions that you were able to attend?
Yeah, we did some community, there was a conference that we got to go down to San Diego. I'd never been, so that was pretty fun and it was memorable. We got to do some sailing and Mike spoiled us. It was a lot of fun. I don't think I could have done that without him. But yeah, it was a memory that I'll never forget. There was a lot of teachers, a lot of doctors, a lot of therapists that really talk in depth of what your children develop in those really important years between 3 and 5, which my daughter was in that early child development stage. So it was cool to kind of see what they knew and what they could teach me as a parent, as a new parent, really. And so I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without the Policy Council of NCCDI, to be honest.
Okay, well, we're just going to conclude this and say goodbye, and I want to especially thank Michelle for having the courage to make this little video. So thank you, Michelle.
Yes, thank you. And don't forget Spectacular event. I don't know what date it is. Do you know what date it is?
The third Saturday in October. Okay, all right, see, she's out there promoting our program. Okay, all right, well, thank you, and bye for now.